Everyone, please remember that for the first session of the club, you will not be permitted to use wands, staffs, or magical books. We want to start with hand spells. Thank you. If you have any further questions, go to your club leader. Before we begin, I do not want to have to stop every few minutes. Thank you. Question. Nothing. Just attempting to fix a rather irksome habit. Irksome. A newcomer. Welcome to the Dueling Club. If you are here for the magical card games, the Battalia Infinitum Club starts tomorrow in the same room. I will also be supervising. Oh, you're here because of, yes, just overseeing. I admire that. Now, I don't believe we've met before, have we? I don't seem to remember a human student in my classes. I am Professor Vipe. It is so good to see you. Oh, yes. I expect a Lamia teacher might be a bit shocking. I promise you, I am attempting to rein in the natural accent that my species has when it comes to drawing out an S. It's quite an experience attempting to unlearn the behavior, even after all these years. So, forgive any annoyance. I was the first non-centaur teacher that came here, excluding dryads, I believe. Yes, I was here before the borders even opened. Lamia aren't known for their magical expertise, so I suppose you could say I had to prove myself a little more than most. I thank the Rainbow Serpent every day for my gifts of the arcane. I find the ability to manipulate, to control, and cast is inspiring. Please, you can sit in on the class as much as you'd like. Or, if you prefer, I'd love to incorporate you. Oh, it'd be no trouble at all. No trouble. Come, stand with me. I'm going to teach you a few basic spells. Would you mind if I simply warmed myself up in my native tongue? Thank you. Really gets the mana flowing. Now, the Dueling Club obviously does not allow for any kind of lethal or damaging spell work, and so, for this first session, I am teaching defensive spells. To begin, we have Obsidian Binding, a spoken word spell requiring an obsidian ring on the caster's hand, just like this. As it's spoken word, you need to say the following incantation. By V still. The target's fingers will lock into place, preventing most staff and wand use, as well as hand casting. Shall I show you? Raise the hand like this. By V still. And there we go. You enjoyed that? Oh, I do so enjoy teaching. And these clubs, they give me the ability to teach spells that the curriculum doesn't allow for. I think that we're a bit too soft. Students need to know how to defend themselves, after all. It's a dangerous world out there. Next up, the spell of blinding. Very effective, very useful. It's a gesture spell requiring chalk powder. Place your hand out in front of you. Upward, like you're saying stop. Yes, just like that. Now spread your fingers out as far as they'll go. And flick the ring finger down. Yes. Now you need to be thinking of casting in order for it to work. Let me show you. No words needing to be spoken. So if you're gagged, it will still be effective. Like this. Oh, everyone, you probably should have closed your eyes for that. But the blinding will subside. You'll be fine. Now, next up is Vexation. A personal favorite of mine. A spoken word spell, no ingredients necessary. This was created by Lamia's, actually. We don't do a lot of casting. We're typically more involved in brewing, pre-made spells, sort of things. But there are a few of us. This one requires particular flair with the tongue. Vexation causes intense pain in the target, as if their limbs were being torn apart. Lasts for 10 seconds. Has no actual effect, and the moment that the spell wears off, all pain will subside immediately. I will cast it out towards the dummy. Obviously you won't see any effect other than me casting it, but know that it would cause a substantial amount of screaming. And as I've been told by the headmaster, I am not to cause that sort of activity on students anymore. But I think that they have learned an awful lot from all my teachings. They'll figure it out. And you've got to speak it quickly. Vexation. Like this. Vexation. Did anyone get any splashback on that effect? No? Perfect. Next. Actually, we might use someone for this next one. A bit of entertainment for the class. Julianta, would you kindly stand over there? I promise it won't hurt. This spell is called Befuddlement. It is both a spoken and gesture spell. Speak, doa, doeer, doer. As you hold up your thumb, pointer, and center finger, dropping one as you speak each line. Doa, doeer, doer. The target will lose all sense of direction and purpose, temporarily. Maybe 2 seconds at best, but it gives you enough time to cast a secondary spell. Ready? Doa, doeer, doer. Oh, aren't we having fun, students? Yes, of course, of course. It's all for the good of the game. Feeling much better? Good, good. Get back to it. Yes. It's, exciting to be able to test all these out. Oh, yes. I have been doing this for so long now. I have learned more about the fundamentals of magics than I would have ever dreamed. Right. Mm. Yes, well, I'm glad we passed with flying colours. Are you in my, dueling classes next semester? Not dueling, I mean studies of defensive magic. This is dueling, not that I'd make any students duel in an actual class. They test, you see. Oh, please, I would love for you to sign up. You have a natural curiosity about these things. On there. Now, are you done for the day with all your investigations? Finished with your various studies? Good. Well, in that case, there is a student of mine. Matter of fact, fairly sure he's a student of everyone. That boy must have taken every class possible. I'm not sure if you know him. His name is, Rosalie? Oh, you do know of Rosalie. Wonderful. Well, I do worry about the boy. You see, he's, overworked himself just a trifle, and I haven't seen him in my class for the last few weeks. I was getting a little worried. Yes. And then, when he wasn't showing up to the club either, he's one of my best. Please, would you mind finding him and making sure that he's okay? Knowing that he secludes himself for exams and everything. He'll already be prepping for the final. Oh yes, there is still one exam that hasn't been finished yet. The oral history exam. It's one of the most brutal ones. I think he needs a little bit of assistance. Yes, doubtless he'll be in the library. Please, would you do me a favor and convince him to rest? It would mean an awful lot to me. You are a good student. Thank you. Artwork in this video was by Opal. Thank you.